What's up guys, this is day 5 telling daily bedtime stories to my girlfriend. So today is not really one that I'll read from ChatGPT, but actually the one that I just told her myself. And in general, I won't be reading, I'll be writing all my bedtime stories now to make it more personal, And today's music will be Number One Party Anthem by Arctic Monkeys. Well, I haven't thought of today's title yet, but I'm just gonna name it The Adventures of the Red Blankets. Yeah. Here we go. Alright, so a long time ago in Loki, I should write out all my lyrics first before. I mean, not lyrics, my word. But you know what? I can make up myself. So give me a second. It's okay. So a long time ago, once upon a time, there was a little small village called the Hidden Leaf Village. So people in that village live in harmony. People in that village live in harmony. They do regular village stuff like going hunting, fishing, mining in the forest. And so everything changed when suddenly one day an evil witch came and put a bunch of, they basically turned all the animals in the forest into dangerous big monsters. And so the village lived in panic for a while. They couldn't get their woods, they couldn't get their food, they couldn't get their crops, they couldn't get their special mineral that powered the entire village. And so they came up with a plan. Why not create a specialized team that will vow to go explore the forest, and later on they were called the Red Blankets. So years goes on, the Red Blankets do a pretty good job with them. They every single day they would go to the woods, they would get wood from the city, they would get fish, they would get meat, crops, they would maybe occasionally go to the mine and get special minerals for the village. And every 10 years, the Red Blankets have to go on to a very difficult task. This task is basically going to a cave deep inside the forest to get what's so-called the red stone that will power the entire village for the next 10 years. And so many Red Blankets warriors died, but many also became glorified as hunters by how many kills they pretty much have in the forest, So fast forward 100 years. In 2025, a new group of Red Blankets hunter became known as the Gen Z generation. And within this group, there are two special students, Jack and Shreya. So, wait, let me put up a music that's match with the. Alright, so they began going to the 10 years mission of getting the red stone in the cave. And at first, people thought that it would be an okay adventure. Of course, they expected some casualty, but who knows? And so something changed. The forest became a little bigger, and as the Red Blankets entered the forest, they realized how all the animals suddenly became more big, more strong, and more furious. And so a few of them died during the journey, and then suddenly the last group, which have Jack, Shreya, and two others warriors, encounter a pond. This pond is the last obstacle that they need to go past to the cave that has the redstone in it. And so so Jack is well known as the best hunter in the group, in the whole Gen Z generation. And he took out his arrow and shot the evil octopus. But then the arrow did not do anything to him. Like, oh. And so the octopus tentacles reached out and grabbed Jack. She actually cut it off and saved his life, but she didn't have time to reach the other two, and so they lost theirs too. And so Jack and Shreya hide for a while until it's nighttime. The village has never let the red blankets stay during the night because they were warned that the creature is gonna be more and more dangerous. However, surprisingly, in the nighttime, they became normal creature again, and that they were glowing too. So that was actually really nice. The village thought all of the red blankets who went had already died, so they prepared another team to go and find them. Meanwhile, Jack and Shreya was hiding in the tent. They stayed there for a couple of days. They eventually became closer and closer to each other and began to date. They were like, damn, if we get out of here, we should date for real. Both of them laughed. And so, during one night, Jack was curious. He wanted to go out and to see what's up outside. Shreya stopped him, but he went anyway because this guy's stupid. He discovered something really cool, actually. He discovered that, as I said, the animal was normal and glowing. And so they walked to the pond and they talked to the octopus. He explained that the witch spell only worked to them during the day, and that they have already waiting for someone to save. The octopus is a she. She has been waiting for someone to save them by taking the redstone and destroy it. So Jack didn't believe the octopus at first. He walked to the cave, got the redstone, and was gonna return to the village. There, he met a fox. This fox also said the same thing as the octopus, and so Surya started to believe that maybe what the animal was saying was true. So Jack was like, no, this is stupid. I want to bring it back. I want to be glorified as the best hunter ever. Surya disagreed. After a way of fight, they fought each other, and eventually Jack was like, you know what? I value you more than being glorified. And so he gave Surya the stone. She broke it. And then all the animal turns normal again, and the village still got their energy, like infinite energy. They returned, and both of them was glorified as best hunter ever. They saved pretty much the whole village and the next generation. Everyone in the village also have their spiritual animal. Jack kept the fox, and then with Jackie, Shreya kept the octopus, and then with Sweya. So they live happy ever after again. The end. Good night.